Like, this really does suck thinking you know God and that you got that Christ consciousness thing, and that somehow you're right and everybody else is wrong. It's a hard pill to swallow thinking you're sane, you're a chosen one of God. You know, it's not a good time, especially when you think everybody's so deceived. I don't know. I don't I think everybody's got run to the light thinking that's the way. Ignore what's going on. Just be happy and be grateful for what you have. No matter the evil that lurks around the corner. Just be happy. Like, I get it. I see these people saying, I watch this guy live on TikTok and he's like, if you want to be happy like me and you just want to enjoy life, and let me teach you how to get to Jesus Christ. And I'm like, "Oh, man, I wish that was my experience." Maybe we all have different experiences, but I don't know. Maybe one of us is gonna reach our hands out to Jesus, and he's just gonna say, "You thought you knew me, but you really didn't." This is why I do this, because I don't think that's the way. I don't think running from our problems and the evil is the way. I believe that when you receive Christ consciousness, you start to see things simply, just very simply for what they are. Or you try and figure it out anyways. Obama's got this information highway so fucking twisted up that I don't know. I think spirituality is about simplifying things. Knowing that the truth is the most important thing in spirituality. Like, don't lie. They like to teach you on the old boob tube there that, well, sometimes it's good to lie, but then you watch and you see, like, they tell you the drama that comes. Like, I could show you guys your programming and how many lies they tell, which causes the drama, right? But that's silly though, right? And you guys are smarter than that. You guys wouldn't get programmed by the television. It doesn't have an influence over your guys' life as to what's acceptable in society and how we should all be nice to one another and get to the point where, hey, if you want to be a grown man and go into a little girl's change room, well, you have at it. That's what, and there's cubbies and you don't want to use them and you just want to expose themselves in front. Yeah, go ahead. Fuck that. I ain't living in that world. No way. Well, I am, but I just, God, please take me out. Please take me out. See, that's the thing. You want Christ consciousness, you're gonna fucking suffer. She's about working through your problems, working through your fears. Took me about 4 hours to push record on this fucking thing because I don't like thinking the world's fucking stupid and everybody's living in bliss and has no idea. Like, I say things, let me know where I'm wrong. Like, Satan is in your guys' brains all the time, like Dave Grohl. I ask you guys, what would a man like that be doing a side gig, all talking about Satan and shit? It's gotta mean he's down with Satan, you know what I mean? You'd think he'd come to that you'd think that would be on the fucking mainstream news. Dave Grohl, Satanist. Those aren't my I'm not making this up. Like, you guys go check out Dream Widow for yourselves and let me know. Is that what a grown man should be writing down and singing about? I don't know. Dave wrote the fucking lyrics. I even looked. Like, but then they got like little Uzi Vert out there for you guys. What's the other one? What's the sneaker one with the blood and stuff like that? Right out in your faces. No one gives a shit. Like, there's videos a little Uzi Vert saying, "I'm gonna take you out." Go check them out for yourself. But hey, yeah, and let me know if I'm wrong about anything. I mean, like, they got the frequency of music set right to fucking make you stupid. That's what I hear anyways, you know what I mean? Music's on a frequency it shouldn't be. They changed it and shit like that. You'd have to go do your own investigations. I don't remember. I just remember it sounds like it's not good. But then again, hey, we're not smart enough to figure out there's a in little me country there's a lawsuit going on about the fluoride in the water. And you think we could figure out as society if there's a lawsuit because fluoride makes you dumb, that we take a whole look at the whole dentistry and like, has fluoride been our enemy? Is that what's causing you guys to not understand simple comprehension like common sense? Like, don't worry, I'll explain myself what I think common sense should be, but like, do you think the fluoride has anything to do with it? Like, common sense tells me. Like, I say the same shit over and over again, but maybe I can elaborate. You guys can let me know where I'm wrong. I don't think that people who hurt children should be running our countries. Let's start off with the American president. There is a diary out there. If you go searching, you can hear Ashley Biden asking for her diary back and takes admittance that it's hers. Plus, now there's someone getting sued. So it's real. It implies that Joe Biden may have possibly did horrible things. Then you got to think. I've seen videos where they've said that Joe Biden has watched his son's sex tapes. Is that someone that should be running your country? Like, this is simple comprehension. This should be like, you guys should know about this. It should be on your big news. CNN, Ashley Biden's diary found very twisted and weird things in it. Here's a video of her admitting that it's hers. Fuck, it's not that hard, but when the CIA and FBI are a bunch of fucking tool bags because they told you guys Hunter's laptop wasn't real, 51 or 52 of them signed their names right off the book of life to fuck everyone in the world. Because if you guys want to claim that you guys are the leaders of the world, they fucked the whole world. And you guys are letting them get away with it. And it repulses me that you could actually get that news and not make it part of the mainstream news. That affected an election. We still don't know what's on that laptop. But Matt Gaetz has a copy that just you think that would slip into the public, you know what I mean? If Biden's that horrible as Matt Gaetz says, the world should know, you know what I mean? But then again, the FBI should be the ones letting the people, you know what I mean? But the people don't, like you listen to Christopher Wray on the stand, you don't say shit. No, no, ongoing investigation. You guys don't need to know nothing. If you guys are that fucking retarded that you can't figure out the richest people in the world that are running it were probably at Epstein Island. I don't know what to tell you. And that the FBI raided that place and yet no information. None. Zero. Two people paid the price for it for no actual crime. Wouldn't you guys like to see a rich prick like Richard Branson fucking sweat his balls off for once? Wondering, hey, because there's people saying, hey, I was trafficked at Epstein Island with Richard Branson. I heard there was a prime minister of a country there too. They didn't say they didn't know what the prime minister was, but who knows? But these are just little things, you know what I mean? Like not even stupid shit that well, you guys did let them get like I when they investigate something and it comes back that the person is not mentally there enough to say there was any this thing sinister going on or anything like that. He just doesn't know what's going on. Should that not hit CNN and fucking every news? Hey, the verdicts come back that Biden's innocent of having paperwork he shouldn't have had. But the bad news is it's because he's mentally not there. Like, let me know or we shouldn't pick up on this shit. Like, I'm tired of thinking you guys fucking running away all the time. And no one wants to fucking face the fact that there's a bunch of fucking retards running the world. Like, maybe it's time to find out if these humanitarians are humanitarians. But I'll tell you what, if Bill Gates keeps getting cupcake interviews, we'll never ever know, you know what I mean? And still, they can set Bill Gates off. Like they'll talk about Epstein one too many times, and he's all like, "Well, he's dead." Man, if I could do like, I know human behavior. That's the way. Ah, ah, ah. I could show you who the real Bill Gates is. Like, you guys just like these people have you so fucking twisted and fucking stupid. I don't know. Yeah, Bill Epstein's dead. Winky dinky that, eh? No tape on how it happened. That just mysteriously just gone out the window. And well, they could never fake an autopsy or anything like that. Who knows? Maybe he's just living the life on another island. You know what I mean? And they'll have meet and greets every once in a while. Who knows? Maybe they did. Maybe they didn't want their names known. But we do know that Melinda did divorce Bill because, well, there was that affiliation with Epstein, and she wouldn't say how often that they hung out. You'd think if it was, hey, just a couple times, but that was enough. She would have just said a couple times, but she said, well, Bill, I'm not lying for you on this one. You make your own lies up. Not for me to say. But hey, who knows? Man, every time I go and try to do something, it's like I'm fucking I hate doing these videos. I can't stand it. I hate seeing what I see. I picked on Biden, let's pick on Trump. By the way, where is Biden right now? Where is Biden right now? But anyways, I think they are having something to do with those people that died in Afghanistan or whatever with the withdrawal. I think that's what it was. There's some big Trump drama going on right now. Fucking dogs. Every time I go and try to do something. So, anyways, they mishandled somebody that works for the place where they were doing it, the cemetery or whatever, because they weren't supposed to record. They're making kind of a big deal about it. Why wouldn't you be able to record somewhere? Like, I thought this was a free country. You know what I mean? You got to ask yourself that first. And second of all, they're trying to make Trump look like a really fucking bad dude on this. It probably wasn't him that even said anything. Maybe one of his people was a dick. Who knows? Maybe the guy was a dick. Like, we don't really know, but the big question should be, well, that wasn't his fuck up to be there for. That was kind of Biden's, wasn't it? Shouldn't he have been there too? Wouldn't you think? That's not even being talked about because they've all got you guys fooled, thinking Biden's a good guy, nice guy, and oh fuck, oh my goodness, like. Do you guys see that video yet where it's an older one where he told Obama that he would fake being sick or something if it was the best thing to do to get out of doing something for Obama and stuff like that. But anyways, I don't know. I I'm tuning this to an empty audience. Anyways, but then again, I'm tired of living like this. Maybe someday somebody sees it. Goes, hey, maybe he does know what he's talking about. Maybe there is a God. Hey, I'm not trying to get anybody to follow me. I'm trying to get them to fucking find themselves. Hey, if you're going to be in Jesus, you got to stand up for what's right. Hey, if the children are the future's in trouble and evil is fucking everywhere, and all these people who think they're with Jesus and they're popping in positivity might want to get their fucking heads on right and start doing what's right. Jesus said, "Be in Him." Everybody's got this fucking foot washing version of Jesus, I think. I think that was symbolism to Jesus. Hey, guys, I'm washing your feet because I'm trying to tell you that, hey, I wouldn't ask you to do something I wouldn't be able to be willing to do myself. But instead, they're doing big murals of him fucking washing transgenders' feet. Oh, but then again, hey, it's all brainwashing, right? Like, there's no Catholic standing up going, hey, the Pope, there might be something wrong with that guy. He's hanging out with Klaus Schwab. And what I know about Klaus Schwab is, well, his daddy owns New Schwabenland, and he was a Yahtzee player at one time. And he's penetrated the Canadian Prime Minister over there and two-thirds of its cabinet as well. Quite frankly, I don't like that the Pope thinks that he's fucking the next best thing to Jesus. I don't agree with him, and I don't think the Pope is a fucking man of Jesus. First of all, Jesus wouldn't appreciate the fact that he looks like a clown. You know what I mean? Running around calling himself the holiness. When clearly the Rockefellers, if you just do your investigations, they're really not in it to win it for humanity. They're in it to win it for themselves. And these are the friends that the Pope has and he admires and quite frankly kisses their feet. Go find the videos. Like Jesus ain't getting down on nobody. And the Pope should be more like Jesus than anybody in the world. But yet this guy's a joke, a pure utter joke, which the Catholics should be pissed off about because he represents them. And quite frankly, they look like a joke. I would say in God's eyes, if you stand up and you let the guy who's supposedly representing you do you get it? You know what I mean? Like, if you know about it, should you stay silent about it? You know what I mean? That's what I mean. I think all these people who got money in the past NDAs and they find out there's a God and they find out that well, their silence gets them nowhere. They're gonna have to break their NDAs and fucking start skedaddling and tattling and get it off their chest, and then they're gonna have to work on, hey, why was I willing to sell my soul for some money? I'm gonna earn it back by trying to think right and find out why I did that. Spend some time to get to know myself and try and do that through the truth. Let me know where I talk nonsense because I see people coming in and coming out, and it's just I want to know where I can help. Or do you guys think your brains are wires are getting crossed or something? Or can I help you? How can we work through that fluoride? Is it even worth my time? See, that's the thing. Fuck, I do this, and like, hey, don't get me wrong. You're gonna go dancing with the devil. You're gonna get some battle scars, and I got them. But I think I know how to get rid of them. Is to help the people who hurt me because I think they're just as stupid as you guys. I don't even know if they know how stupid they are. Well, they got to. You know what I mean? How do you not do an investigation? If you hear the story, but hey, we all got little me stories to go by right now, right? I mean, if you go back and you watch, you can hear about what a horrible man I am, and I pretty much beat and just treat my father-in-law like a bag of shit. He thinks it was horrible for me to complain that I was taking care of somebody I didn't marry. He didn't know the story on how I ended up with the father-in-law either, so he has no idea why I was upset, but hey, I just wanted a 15-minute walk, wanted someone else to take care of him for a minute, you know what I mean? And there's other people in the house. I didn't think it was my duty, but that's the thing. Poor little me. When he wakes up and finds there's a God, he's gonna have to do some soul searching, and it's gonna hurt that poor little fella. His brain is gonna fucking oh, fucking, and I can't even feel bad for him because I tried. Hey, bud, your better option is to talk to me, just in case I am right. You know what I mean? Hey, the Bible says there's prophets. Hey, the Hopi said there'd be a time like these. You know what I mean? And they also said the aliens would be the good guys. But it just depends on which version of what you want to. Maybe they mix shit up. You know what I mean? They just throw us. Maybe that's why it was so important for them to destroy the native culture. You know what I mean? I tell you guys, they did a bang up job, man. They got they got native people telling the new version of the wolf story. I'm telling you, I can tell you two of them. Feed the good one. No. If you don't if you don't tame that fucking dark one, you gotta feed it. You know what I mean? In order to tame it. So it becomes your friend and it lets you know. Meaning red alert. Dark one near, dark one near. Red flag, red flag. See, see how they trick and fool us. Even the natives, they're fucking their stories up. Fucking their stories up. Got them all. That's that's bad. Even the natives buy into the fucking. But then again, We all need to become humanity, don't we? Isn't that the only way to win? Forget about the past, go for a future. You know what I mean? Figure out why we did the shitty things we did in the past and get over it. Because we can't change it anyways. We can only look at what kind of future we want and then get into the now and build it. You know what I mean? And every once in a while, you can take a little dig back into the past, see where you went wrong, and make it better in the future. You know, past, present, and future all at the same time. But hey, it's balance, right? We need to learn to balance things out. But instead, that's the thing. Like, let me know where I'm wrong here because they all tell you to come to the light, come to the light, bounce in our positivity and forget about all the negativity. And somehow we'll just take over the world instead of, hey, the only way you can shine brighter is in the darkness. Sooner or later, we're going to have to fight back against the darkness. But the darkness needs to see that it's the darkness because it thinks it's the light right now. And the darkness really does know it's the darkness. And it's feasting off the light that thinks it's the light. Anyway, if you guys get what let me know where I might be wrong there. I think I think if you see an injustice or the world going into a great big shit turn because we all want to stay silent and we're scared of change or whatever it is we're scared of. Because let me know, like I said, like my prime minister's been fucking penetrated by Klaus Schwab, and my deputy prime minister works for Klaus Schwab. Like, go check the website out. Christia Freeland, you'll see her face there. Maybe you can purchase her book on the website there where the elites rule the world. They're all smarter than us, so let them lead the way. When we own nothing and we're happy and they own everything. And you guys want to let it happen. I'm sorry. Klaus Schwab is a little dork. Him and his buddy, Bill Gates, are two complete little jokers that you give power to. They're wee little men. Once you let them know they're little men, they don't care. You know what I mean? Because they can say whatever they want about me. Because, like I said, guys, you can think whatever you want about me and it's all recorded. You want to call me crazy? I can say, yeah, I was. Look, there's videos there. Hey, do you want to hear how I got? Well, you can see. You know what I mean? That's the way you can help the mentally ill. You have to go mentally ill. But then you got to find your way back. But the whole time I knew I was working for God. You can see it. And I also knew, like, hey, it's a hard thing to explain. You know what I mean? Maybe if there was some like native wise man out there that I could explain it to them. Maybe they've had a spiritual journey and they know what I'm talking about. But we have vision quest sort of thing. And I used it like, isn't like, am I in dream state? But in reality, or you know, see what I mean? I'm just trying to make shit work for the best I can to help the world. But for some reason, everybody thinks there's something wrong with that. I don't get it. I don't get it. Hey guys, I'm really worried that you're all trying to pop a positivity and you're all wearing masks because well, you're being run by dorks. Sean Penn, I'm telling you, if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm sorry. If I ever got popular enough to offend or hurt Sean Penn's feelings, and I was wrong, I would say I'm sorry. But my personal opinion is he fucking hates you guys. He works for the federales, you know what I mean? And he's not gonna do good in the awakening. He's gonna have a few brain farts. He's gonna regret everything he's ever done. Every time he ever acted like he was the good guy, he's gonna pay for. His true character will come to light. But that's only if this is the Great Awakening, right? I mean, can you imagine, like I said, something happens and we find out there's a God, and, well, you have to wake up to the fact that the Matrix, it's an illusion. They make you think things that are not real. If you don't get that, the only reason things are happening is because you're letting them, because you're not catching on. You're caught in their delusions. For some reason, you guys think the FBI and CIA have control over you, when in fact, all you have to do is come together and say, "Well, you guys are done. We're gonna recruit some new boys who really wanna look out for humanity and do what's fucking best for us." You know what I mean? They wanna ask Bill Gates for you on the island. They'll find that, well, they could find, here's one of the Trump things I don't like. I've said it before, but they're doing this interview where they're like, "Will you open this? Will you open this?" And they asked about the Epstein files, and he's like, "Yeah." But I think there's some people that have been set up there. Um, hey, there'd be tapes if you did the deed, right? Then again, who knows? Who knows? Whoever's in here, do you want to talk? Yeah, the Trump. Yeah, well, yeah. So, and then I'm hearing on TikTok a lot. Trump's involved with that. Like, we need to find out who's good, whether we think they're good or whatever. That's the thing. I don't care. That is what will get you to heaven. Only caring about the truth, not what you want. Caring about the truth, being in balance. You know what I mean? Trying to balance yourself in the truth, not trying to make it your truth. We all like to say that. My truth, your truth. How about we try and talk it out, figure out what the actual truth is, you know what I mean? Try and get the story to come together. But there's always somebody narcissists who like to deflect and they don't like to talk and they like to be stupid and not answer your questions and call you a crayon eater or say, "Hey, I'll talk to you, but you gotta wear ladies' panties." Like these little narcissistic, stupid, little childish games. Like, this is the thing. Some of you people do look very, very foolish for a very long time. And I tried to tell you the whole time, "Why don't you just talk to me? Why are you like," but I get it. I know, like, because 'cause I'm blunt. You know what I mean? Like, "Hey, AD, sorry, bud. You know that they manipulated and mind fucked you into going to a war, but you accept it because it was a job. Do you think you should warn others about that? Do you think that that's something God would want you to do? Do you think you're in righteousness? Do you think do you think halfway gets you to heaven? I don't know, like, it's up to you to decide, right? I just want you to cover all your options if you can, you know what I mean? Protect your children. Like, I don't say this stuff to hurt you. Like, I'm not the one that hates you. They do. They're the ones that don't care about you. They're the ones that would put your life on the line for their gains. Like, I'm just trying to look out for your other people. And I thought maybe I could use someone who got used, like you were Triple T. I've come to the truth, but you guys don't want to accept the truth. Like, I see your guys suffering. Like, you ever think maybe the cause is like saying it's the remedy, giving you a bad remedy? That's why everybody keeps getting worse because there's really truly no one to talk to. I don't know how it is in your guys' country for psychiatry. It's not good here. Like I have the recordings. You can tell me where I'm an idiot if you want me to put them back on. Just come in the comments and say, "Hey, I haven't heard your doctor's appointments. Can I listen in?" But that's the thing. When you're in Christ consciousness, you're gonna see the world for what it is. You're gonna see how much there's no help out there. On as nice as humanity is on accepting things, they don't really want to accept things. If it could mess up what they got going on, they just want nothing to do with it. They want to bask in what the devil is allowed them to get. You know what I mean? Because if you got God, you have the power to power through anything. I hate doing these videos. I hate it. I hate it. I hate the fact that you guys give up your power. Can't stand the fact that you guys give up your power to such losers. Like, it's just a big show, and you guys fall for it. I ask myself because I don't know anything. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I know there's 0 people there, Hillbilly. I'm aware of it. It's it is a little upsetting that you know that you're talking about things that maybe we should be talking about and that, well, people like Rusty and Dagburn and even Wade and all you fucking losers can get because everybody loves a loser, you know what I mean? You guys can get upwards to 200 in there. It's congratulations. Just be what people want you to be, and they'll flock to you. You know? Oh, Billy. What have I said that's been incorrect so far, buddy? Huh? What have I lied about? Hmm? You don't believe in God, do you? Well, how come the elites believe in Satan, bud? Huh? I can prove that to you. They believe in some dark entity that they fucking transplanted into your fucking brain somehow. Don't you want the truth, hillbilly? Good. Make it about me, hillbilly. Hurt my feelings. Let me know where I'm a menace to society, huh? You just don't get how much of a dirtbag you are, do you? Or maybe you do and you like basking in it. Has the devil promised you something special, bud? Better ask yourself. Is that muchachos? Is he a liar? Would the devil lie to you, dirtbag? Yeah, I know it gets redundant over here. I'm hoping maybe I'll put a new live out and someone will fucking hear the message, or maybe the one or two people that do watch it. It seeps through one day, hillbilly. You're a success story. Could you imagine? Like, I can't take you to God, hillbilly, but could you imagine if I was an influence to take you to God? That would be I think that that would go a long way with God. I think he would be super proud of me. I would bring glory to him in that way. You know what I mean, hillbilly? That would truly bring glory to God. To bring you to God would be God's glory. You and Bill Gates and Klaus Schwab ascending together. Is it possible? I think there'll be a lot of brain hemorrhaging in between. Like, I'm just being honest with you, Billy. She's not an easy quick switch, you know what I mean? She gotta accept herself and figure out why you are who you are, and then figure out who you actually are. Stop hiding behind all these masks you wear, hillbilly. You know what I mean, bud? Uh, here's the thing. We need to be see, the thing is, people like you like feeding off of good people. That's the thing. You love stealing their energy, eh? Hey, hillbilly, you'll love it. Truth is, we're gonna make those empathic people really strong. And then there's gonna be nothing people like you can even do about it, bud. We're coming for the good people. The people that wanna be in Christ, who wanna be strong, who wanna push past their limits and do the right things and do things that they never ever thought were possible, bud. What conversation, bud? You mentioned Rust. I mentioned Rusty, and then you said Rusty's names too many times, and it might be about you. And I said, "Wow, Rusty, 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 come and get some, Rusty. Are you gonna block me like Uncle Will has?" And Wade and Dagburn and Uncle Will, and you're just gonna shoot your mouth off and not back it up. You think Rusty would be a man? He could rip me a brand new one. You know what I mean? Someone like me, him being of such intelligence and so courageous and powerful, and he just destroy me, eh, hillbilly? Is that the conversation you wanted, my friend? Huh? You think Rusty? You're a joke just like Rusty Hillbilly. What else? I would really want I wasn't paying attention, listen to you. Same see, don't listen to me, same rhetoric, and it gets redundant. I even mentioned that. I agreed with you. What part of the conversation didn't we have on? This is the thing. You look stupid all the time, and you won't accept it. And there's gonna be a day where you're gonna wanna accept it, and it's gonna be hard for you, hillbilly. If you don't care about the children, you should at least care about yourself, bud. You know what I mean? You're a slave, bud. George Soros, Jabba the Hutt owns your brain. And his source, Klaus Schwab. As you running around being a troll on the internet. um, yeah, pretty much. Not completely, not completely. No, it'd be a pretty dull world if we all thought the same, but to not have a conversation. But hillbilly. I'm right about the kid thing, you know what I mean? I'm right about the truth thing. You should wanna be in the truth. I'm pretty much right that if you are any sort of parent or grandparent or anything like that, um, we should probably fight the fight while we can before we leave it for our children or our grandchildren. Because I don't know about you, bud. I got this brand new granddaughter, and I look at her and I fucking start to cry. I'm like, "Oh my god, what could they turn you into? Could they take you out of my house?" Because Pop Papa just doesn't agree that you can fucking be a kitty. I heard a 5-year-old's feelings, and they told him they couldn't be a kitty, so maybe they remove me from my house and put me in jail. Who knows? Is that how far it gets? Don't tell me that. Like, I've seen men that are fighting women to not have it happen to their children, and they're, like, really fucking young, dude. Like, really fucking young. Like, if these are fake fucking reports, let's expose them. You know what I mean? But to me, there's some real shit going on, and nobody fucking cares, dude. I don't care what color people are, but I do have a real concern with everybody that's coming over the border. If they're coming from mental institutions and fucking jails, and we as the citizens just can't fucking stand up and say, "How fucking hard is it to stop this?" It's not that fucking hard. We're not at war anywhere. Can we use our soldiers to fucking stop these people from fucking coming in the country, please? Can we do something? But no, you're horrible if you think that way. Fuck, man. Hillbilly likes to tell me I read the same comment twice. Wow. Maybe I got more information out of it. Maybe I processed it a little bit more. Who knows? Who cares, Hillbilly? Is that the best you got? I'm sitting there telling you you're a loser and you want to say I repeated a phrase. I give you a reason why you're a loser. And that's what you want to come back with. I could go all day why you're a loser, but I want you to be a winner. And you don't understand that because you've never experienced God, bud. There's nothing you can do to make me hate you or go off on you other than go off and tell you how stupid you are and you're giving up a fucking a great opportunity. Don't you want heaven if there is a heaven? Is the Hopi prophecy real, bud? Is there an end times? Do we move on from this dimension? Who knows? Who knows, hey, hillbilly? Wouldn't you wanna back your shit up? You know what I mean? Hope for a better result than the one you're probably fucking getting right now. Like, I love you, but you are stupid. And ignorance does bother me, but it does get under my skin. But I'm not gonna I know there's a soul somewhere in there, hillbilly. If I can just somehow touch it, maybe we can make it start to glow. I don't know, bud. I don't know. Has your third eye been too calcified to ever come back? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe there's a secret rinse. And there you go again. And I'm a dirtbag and a loser and an insult. You're not coming with it. You don't make any sense, hillbilly. You're confused, young man. I don't know. I don't know how to help you, bud. Like, Like, here, let's talk about something I know you like. You love to hate Dagburn, don't you? Aren't you one of those guys? Like, Johnny Dagburn doesn't even see how stupid he is. He thinks he's doing good in life. Like, can you believe that? He has harassed upchurch for how many years? Just fucking throwing his fucking channel off upchurch, being a fucking retard. Now he's going out buying merch and telling fucking Creek Squad they ain't Creek Squad. And he does like even a dirtbag like Johnny Dagburn speaks some truth sometimes. Hey, you dorks. Hey, you're bugging these people about not being educated. Hey, you're fucking your lead singer over there, the leader of the cult. He don't have an education either. So why are you being a fucking dirtbag about that shit? Like practice what you fucking preach. But then again, you get on that hate train and you just oh, feast off that energy. That's when you know you have something, bud. It's like these people, these I hate to say it, like these feel good, always popping in positivity, Christ consciousness. There's like, oh my goodness. Like I don't think it'll be a hard transition because they're not bad people. They've just been manipulated to fucking think that their job is done. Like Christ would sit back and watch children get hurt. Like I don't fucking get it. I don't think it. Do you know what I mean, Hellbelly? Does that make sense? Like, hey, the Bible says be in Christ and he in you and act accordingly. And there's a reward. I think the Bible even tells them if you are truly in Christ, guess what? The world's going to hate you and you might not have any friends. Aha. I think I've reached that point. Because doing the best thing isn't what people are used to seeing. And people acting in God is not what people are used to seeing. But then again, this was the thing. People are gonna, you're not in God. You're not in God. You swear too much. You use curse words. No, I don't. Words have meanings. Curses are lies. They're manipulations. You know what I mean? A word can't be a curse. A word has a meaning. So when I say don't be fucking stupid, it's because I get emotional. And it's because I care, Hillbilly. Because I really don't want you to be fucking stupid. I want to talk to you. I want to be proud of you. I want to say, holy smokes, Hillbilly, you've come a long way. You actually come to terms with the fact that you used to be a loser. And now you want to be a winner. And now you want to save the children. Or tell Carl where he's crazy about the shit that's coming. Because to me, if it's real, that means it's a real problem. You know what I mean? And the best way oh, what do we got? See, I don't want you to be a dirtbag and a loser, hillbilly. I want you to be a winner. I want you to be a lover, not a hater. You know what I mean? I want you to participate in another movie. You're currently in a movie. It's through your eyes. You're the director, bud. You know what I mean? Now, when you go up to God, you get to be the producer. And you can't lie. Because that fluoride calcified third eye might come into effect then. You know what I mean? You got to project it and see it the way it actually went, not the way you want it to have went. And then you got to cast judgment on yourself, maybe. Maybe God loves you so much, he lets you decide for yourself. Is Christ consciousness becoming a warrior of Christ, or is it becoming a clown dancing around, telling everybody how happy you are? Don't have to be a clown anymore. Realize you made a mistake. We've all been tricked and fooled by men, eh? Hillbilly, they got me with the whole nothing I can do about it, you know what I mean? All I can do is try and make sure that we bring awareness to who did it, maybe punish those who did it, or at least make awareness to other people, you know what I mean? Maybe not get any more, you know what I mean? What else we got? And they're the proof that's how I know that you're not chosen because your God's only chooses the truly righteous. Well, let me know where I'm not righteous, bud. Righteous people tell the truth. And hillbilly, if you're not winning with God, that means you're a loser. So if I told you how good you are, I'd be lying to you. That wouldn't be righteous, my friend. No. No, no, no. Hurl insults. Simple disagree. Oh, yes, yes, hillbilly. You've always come into my comments being the nicest of fellas. Listen here, you little narcissistic prick. Don't try and turn this around on me. You're not playing with fucking someone who's gullible and fall for it and want to be your friend because it'll make you and him feel good. It's not happening, sweetheart. I live in the truth. And once you decide that you want to live in the truth and let me know where I'm not, which you're not willing to do because you've come to the conclusion that you should be standing up for at least your own freedom and show me where I'm wrong that Joe Biden in that diary, please. Or Justin Trudeau in an NDA and getting penetrated by Klaus Schwab. Both our countries are fucked, but you're a psychopath, eh? Well, there you go. You admitted it. So there's no talking to you. Eh? You're just there's there's no return from stupid for you. Okay, hillbilly. Stick around. I'll use you for content, bud. Go ahead. Earlier comments. I just skim keywords that you don't like are impossible to have a conversation with. I've went through everything. Anybody that can pull up the comments and see, like, I think I went over it. Like, if I'm being a narcissistic and not willing to go over something, I'll apologize to you for that, hillbilly. But I just don't see it. I see you as a bumbling idiot trying to make me feel bad about myself. And quite frankly, you don't have that power. That's the power that you give to Bill Gates. And the power he gives back to you is go feast on a bunch of fucking people that are trying to do good in the world because we want to be dipshits, psychopathic morons. Who knows? Maybe there's no help for the world. I don't fucking know. And here's the thing, like, I'll, you are what they call suicidal. I am what they deem homicidal because I'd much rather hurt the person that's causing me issues than hurt myself because I can't. Hey, listen, bud, I don't know who hurt you. If it was Plummy or Daddy, I don't know. Someone hurt you really bad, hillbilly. And on top of the brainwashing, there's a lot of trauma there. And I'm trying to help you break through it, bud, but I don't and I'm not suicidal. I wish God would take me, yes, because I don't like dealing with your stupidity. It's rather bothersome to think the way that I think, and I don't like it. I don't like thinking a lot of Christians got it wrong because 'cause they're being taught wrong. The key is Christ, which makes the key truth. You're a brainwave. Billy, I do love you. You inspire me. It's just too bad. I don't know. I'll talk about something different other than you. I don't like making fun of you, bud. Maybe we'll let that soak in a bit. You can tell me where I'm wrong at any point. But we got Chris Como on the TV right now. Now, this is one of the leaders of your news. And I don't know, like, is he just evil or is he just brain dead? Or I don't like he's actually saying on Patrick Bet David here. CNN does tell it the way it is. Like, if you can't watch that and see she's a little lopsided, I don't know what to tell you. Like, even if you wanna be lopsided, I'm fine with it, but don't, like, use the footage of the people you're gonna talk about. Like, they'll show part of a rally or a speech of Trump, and they'll cut it off, and they'll start trashing him because maybe he starts talking about something they don't wanna hear. Like, a true news source would actually let that person rattle all the things on they'd be covering all his rallies, everything. Participating with questions like real questions, making them look stupid if you didn't wanna answer them, but instead they wanna ask them. Like, you gotta agree, they're stupid questions, right? I don't know, fuck. Like, I would if I owned CNN and I thought Trump was the next danger to society, I'd let him talk. I'd cover him all the time, and then I go over everything he said, everything he lied about, but they don't. They don't cover what he says, and then goes instead, they take this cemetery stuff and about filming and I don't anyways, my dog again, Super Eagle, well, no. But anyways, the Chris Cuomo thing, like, I don't know. Like, is he just paid to be, or is he just not mind controlled and actually thinks this things? Because if you go back and you watch the Tuck I know a lot of people like the Tucker Carlson interview that he had with him, but if you listen, Chris Como, I can show you, I can pick out all the points. It's a very insecure human. He really, like, for being built like that, he really lacks confidence. Like, he's very unsure of himself. Needs approval, but yet he wants to be the authority and say nonsense, you know what I mean? Like, that just doesn't make sense. Like, let me know where I'm wrong. Anybody who thinks that, CNN's calling her down the middle, let me know because I don't really see it. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Chris Cuomo, if you ever watch this, please find Jesus, my friend. It's nothing personal. I just, unfortunately, God gives me this gift to see things. And quite frankly, if you're like, especially, you're surrounded by what the news should be, that makes you super fucking mind controlled. And I do feel sorry for you. And I don't like, I don't know. Anyways, I had to help the doggy out here.